Strange Journeys Australia Hidden Mysteries. Australia's unique natural world is rich with mysteries that remain unsolved. And never will. As one person pointed out to me, there are many things that don't belong. An Australian mystery that still stands literally is in the enormous termite hills that act like compasses. For reasons still unknown, termites in the rural Northern Territory construct their monolithic towers in a north-south alignment. The mounds make a creepy sort of sight that begs a second look, almost like giant tombstones that can easily dwarf a tall man. Researchers have a theory about the pole-pointing plank's purpose. Northern Australia's sun is a scorcher. In order for a nest to survive in such a hot place, it's crucial to have some sort of in-house temperature control. It's possible that the north-south alignment is the termite version of air conditioning. A mound's temperature depends on how much of its surface is exposed to sunlight. The sun is at its most unforgiving around noon, but thanks to their unique architecture, at that very hour, these thin structures face the sun with only a single edge. If the unusual magnetic alignment is indeed just a way to keep cool, researchers don't understand why only this single termite species appears to have developed the ability to sense and use magnetic forces as a survival tool. Indeed, the compass towers are found nowhere else in the world. If you don't find magnetic termites strange. The Min Min lights have been called one of Australia's biggest mysteries. The mischievous glowing orbs are said to tail travellers openly, and some bob after the frightened witnesses for long distances. Locals in Channel Country, Queensland, have known the Min Min lights for a long time, around 6 decades. One of the first sightings was a light that followed a stockman in 1918, soon after the local Min Min Hotel was lost to a fire. The mystery was named after the place. Sightings now number in the thousands. Mostly, the orbs are oval, not round, and scoot along 3 feet above the ground. One theory is that these ghost lights are a nighttime version of Fata Morgana. Simply put, the Fata Morgana is a spectacular natural phenomenon. Due to factors such as landscape, air temperature, and light refraction, far-off objects, sometimes even mountains, appear as an inverted mirage some distance away over the horizon. However, no explanation has managed to fully demystify the Min Min lights, and they remain a popular local legend and attraction. Near Maningrida, attractive, light brown tarantulas are doing something odd. About 25,000 of them live in unheard-of proximity to each other, with burrows only a few meters apart. The cluster is thought to be the biggest concentration of tarantulas on Earth, and nearly nothing is known about the species. Finding so many of them in a small, 6-mile strip of valley is just one unexplained secret the diving spider is not telling. What is also unknown is where they keep their babies and whether they are unique to the area. What little is known is that the males are smaller and that the spider can swim and even breathe underwater by bringing along its own air bubbles. Discovered about 10 years ago by local Aborigine children, scientists hope the hairy arachnids which still need to be named might possibly possess venom with a valuable pharmaceutical use. In 2009, a new megavirus emerged in Chile. Researchers failed to find a similarity to any known virus and created an entirely new classification for the newcomer, calling it a Pandora virus. Then in 2011, a new breed of Pandora virus was discovered in a Melbourne pond, shaking up the scientific community with its size and secrets. A study of the genetic makeups of the Chilean and Australian varieties revealed that a whopping 93% of their genes are unknown to science. This makes the origins of the virus a mystery. Its size was also a shock. Where most viruses, even complicated ones like AIDS and the flu, only have about 10 genes, the Melbourne virus has roughly 2,000. Nobody knows for certain what the genes are for, how they function, or even why there are so many of them. The rare giant viruses remain significant to science, since they break the barriers of size, habitat. Only Pandora viruses live in mud, and how viruses have traditionally been viewed. How will this virus affect us? In 2003, a satellite tagging project of Australian sharks was following the movements of a great white called Alpha. The 9-foot female gave researchers more than they bargained for. 4 months after she was tagged, something ate her. That's the pervading belief, anyway. Her tag washed ashore, containing information that swept researchers, the internet community, and even the Smithsonian Channel into a frenzy, looking for a marine monster. What else could have gulped down such a huge great white shark? Analysis showed that Alpha made an abrupt dive 1,900 foot down before the temperature shot up by more than 30 degrees Celsius. Believers in the monster theory claim this proves Alpha was grabbed and swallowed whole, and that the heat came from the killer's digestive system. Others don't feel that the kraken has risen. For them, the likeliest suspect is another, far larger shark that either consumed Alpha whole or just tore off a chunk, the one that contained the tag. But even with such a logical explanation, the monster hunters are still in the game, citing the possibility that Alpha became the lunch of a prehistoric survivor, the 60-foot extinct megalodon shark some allege to have seen in Australian waters. Or something far worse, only time will tell. Stay paranoid, my friends.